So this is part two of exposing grocery stores. So as I showed y'all before, what we do is called reworking. So we taking out the moldy stuff in here, throwing it away, and then putting it and saving some of it in here, or it go back on the floor. So
So what he is saying is that the food from the grocery store that is moldy, allegedly, is they will pick out the molded fruit and they will dump it into the bowl and use it for other stuff or repackage it without the moldy items. And Foodie Gang, I want to know, do you feel like this guy is, doing something wrong here? Or do you feel like he's doing something right? I mean, what would you do if you worked at the grocery store and you saw that they were doing something so scandalous? What would you do? Do you feel like he's doing the right thing or he's just, out here telling on them for no reason? But let me go back to the beginning and let me play it. Look, but before I get to that, homeboy was not playing. He set up the hidden camera. He's like, I'm about to do a whole TikTok right here, and I think he was about to go rogue. I really do. I really do.
okay, so this is part two of exposing grocery stores. So as I showed y'all before, what we do is called reworking. So we taking out the moldy stuff in here, throwing it away, and then putting it and saving some of it in here, or it go back on the floor. So, you know, you have stuff like this, nasty, moldy, throw it away, and then the rest, we put it, sometimes we put it on the floor, or we put it in this, and this becomes this. Cut up, sold for way more money. Same with the blueberries. We go through the blueberries.
So I want to know, Foodie Gang, what would you do if you work somewhere and they ask you to do something like this? They ask you to go through the fruit, pick out the moldy fruit, and then rework it into a fruit salad that is then sold for higher profits. I have never worked in a grocery store, so I don't know if this is true. This is what he is saying, allegedly. And he, like I said, he said this is part two. On his TikTok, he has a whole series about the grocery store. What's up, no captivity with Freezy? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much for sliding on by. So Freezy, this guy works in the grocery store. He does a tell-all on his TikTok, and he's saying that this is what the grocery stores consider to be reworking. So they go through the fruit, they pick out the moldy fruit, the good fruit, they put it into the bowl and they cut it up and they sell it in a fruit salad at a higher price. Man, it's like some stuff in life you wish you never would have learned. I never knew that this is what they do. And it kind of makes sense because if you notice, the fruit in those little jars be going bad so fast. What would you do, Foodie Gang, if this was your job? Would your morals play a part in this? And maybe that's why he made this TikTok. Because this is wrong. This is wrong. But let's be real here. I done worked in the kitchen, y'all. Foodiegang. I'm trying to tell y'all, there's a lot of scandalous stuff going on out here in these restaurants. Be careful.
See, it's bad. This is no good. We go through it, take it out, throw it away, put it back on the floor for y'all to eat.
Well, you know what? One thing I will say is this sounds like he has morals. And it sounds like the actions of this grocery store and his job infuriated him. And that's why he started documenting this process on TikTok. Because this, and we got to think, Foodie Gang, how many grocery stores is there in the world and in the US? I mean, are they doing this at every grocery store? This is all alleged because I've never seen it be done before, but I'm just saying. Let me go ahead and play it one more time. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, support the channel, keep the stove on, that money sign, Chef Big Bank. This dude looks like he is definitely at the end of his rope. And this is someone that his morals probably played a big part, a major part in why he decided to make this series on TikTok. And it has gone viral. You know, I might try to reach out to this gentleman and see if we can get him on 907 Good Eats. You guys know that I be reacting to TikToks, right? So I was able to get the original content creator of one of the TikToks that I reacted to come on 907 Good Eats and tell us his side of the story. So I'm gonna reach out to this gentleman and see if we can get him on the 907 Good Eats to tell about this story because this is scandalous to say that nonetheless. Let me go ahead and play it. I'm gonna let y'all watch it all the way through.
Okay, so this is part 2 of exposing grocery stores. So as I showed y'all before, what we do is called reworking. So we taking out the moldy stuff in here, throwing it away, and then putting it and saving some of it in here, or it go back on the floor. So, you know, you have stuff like this, nasty, moldy, throw it away, and then the rest, we put it, sometimes we put it on the floor, or we put it in this, and this becomes this. Cut up, sold for way more money. Same with the blueberries. We go through the blueberries. See, it's bad. This is no good. We go through it, take it out, throw it away, put it back on the floor for y'all to eat.
And they have the audacity to mark the price up. I wonder why they marked the price up. Maybe it was because there was labor that was put into picking through the moldy fruit. But for them to mark the price up, that is foul. It's like you got to pay extra for mold, allegedly. I gotta say allegedly because there's some big claims homeboy making out here. I already read the disclaimer out for y'all. I cannot confirm or deny these allegations, but I can report on them. Rooted in essential oils. Hey, how you doing? He said, hey, good eats and chat. Y'all make sure y'all head over to Rooted in Essential Oils and check out his YouTube channel and subscribe. He has a great channel talking about essential oils. And he is also a chef working in the kitchen. So thank you so much for sliding on by. Freely said, wow. Okay, so let me just, for y'all, for those of the foodie gang that just came in, he works in a grocery store. He's doing a tell-all series on TikTok. And this is just one of his episodes or one of his videos that he made. They consider this to be reworking. What they do, they go through all the fruit that is moldy. They pick out the good fruit, throw away the moldy pieces, cut it up and sell it, or put it in a fruit salad and sell it at a higher margin, allegedly. So I want to know, Foodie Gang, what would you do if you were the employee and they asked you to do this? I mean, well, okay, so I'm gonna just say, you know, we all have worked at places that have access to do things, and our hands were kind of tied because we needed a job. So I don't know what I would do. And as someone that's working in the kitchen, y'all, they have asked me to do some things. I said, nope, I'm not doing this. We got Dr. Frizzle in the building. He said 907 Giddies, what it do? Y'all make sure y'all go check out me and Dr. Frizzle's interview. It was a great interview. Dr. Frizzle, you are so funny. You be having me cracking up. He said when he was a dishwasher and he was finna quit, he was finna walk out. The woman came back. She had a little tear in the eye. She said, please, please, Dr. Frizzle, don't go. I'm playing. He was not Dr. Frizzle at that point in time. That was later on. But she had a tear in the eye and she was begging him to stay. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the interview. He said 907 Giddies, what it do? Dr. Frizzle just greeting everybody. Rude and Essential Oil says, I'm not doing that, and probably call the health department. You know what? I think I would do what this man did. I think I would do it because I need a job. But I'll make a TikTok and tell on him. Look, he was smart for recording this because when they fire him, I wonder what they're gonna say, or if he did. See, I'm gonna reach out to this gentleman. I'm gonna see if we can get him to come up on 907 Goodies and tell a story. It's just like when I be watching these videos, I'll be having so many follow-up questions. Like, how did this happen? When did it happen? But you know what's so funny? My sisters, you know, my family, they always used to say, like, "Dan, you always asking questions." So they never wanted to tell me about anything that was going on because if they did, I would have so many questions. So it is so funny to me that now I do interviews and I'm a YouTuber because people used to ask me questions and I talk a lot. I said, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and become a YouTuber and be an interviewer. Then I can ask all the questions I want, and it won't be a problem. Won't be a problem. But that is why I really like interviewing because I always have a lot of questions about a particular subject, and I'm able to ask all the questions that I want to be able to understand the story. And I don't know if this guy still works there or if he got fired. I wonder if the store ever reached out to him and was like, "We saw you on TikTok." But y'all, you know what? I'm glad there's people like this in our life, in everyday lives that, you know, are I think they call them whistleblowers who tell us what's really going on because we would never know. Okay, so here's the interview with Dr. Frizzle from dishwasher to YouTuber. Let me tell y'all, the dishwasher is the most important position in the kitchen. Okay, and if you want to know why, go ahead and watch this interview. And me and Dr. Frizzle, we be having a good time. So, watch that interview. This is Chef Big Bang. Thank you so much for watching at 907 Good Eats. Make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next Wednesday at 9 a.m. I'm out.